What's the learning curve in your business? I didn't have anything today. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our idiom, our expression, our business phrase today is learning curve. So our learning curve comes from sailing and ships, where in a time when before trucks and transportation and planes and big ships and steam and gasoline and other types of fuel were used to power our vessels that transported all the stuff we transport around the world. Just got back from a trip, and the amount of products and services and cargo that's moved around this country via trucks is a little bit mind-boggling. Saw literally tens of thousands of trucks moving millions of, probably billions of dollars of materials over the course of a few weeks, and reminded me that each industry, and in sailing, before all that existed, everything that was moved around usually came across the waters in ships. The ships were sailed. They had sails on them. And so somebody new to the sailing industry, somebody new to the crew, would have to be taught, a man, back in those days mostly, would have to be taught how to use the ropes, how to pull the ropes, how to change the ropes, how to trim the sails, how to do different things with the sails in order to have the vessel move. And so you had to learn how to tie different knots and learn how to operate the ropes. And so the phrase learning the ropes came to be synonymous with learning how to do something, learning how to do a particular job, or learning how to complete a task. Something as simple as making a good cup of coffee. We have to learn how to do all of that. Everything that we learn. I mean, I've got a brand new granddaughter, and you know that we're born not knowing how to do anything besides breathe, cry, sneeze, and a few things. Everything else we learn along the way. So what is your learning curve? What is the learning curve for you in your business and industry? What is the learning curve for the people that you team up with in your business or industry? What is the learning curve for your customers? What do they need to know and do to have the best possible experience with your products and services? What is the learning curve for them to apply the solutions that you provide for them successfully so that they get the results that they want to get by doing business with you? It's important that we think about those things. We also want to think about, how do we learn best? How do the people that we team up with learn best? And how do the people that we serve learn best? Because we all learn differently, right? We can learn by doing. That's my favorite way, is I learn how to do something by actually doing that thing. I love to read despite my visual challenges. So I like to read and then actually do something. I could read until I turn blue, but if I don't actually take action and do something, I'm not going to get any results in my life. With learning anything, from, communication skills to learning how to do any type of a hobby or skill or craft or business task, we can read about it, but we actually have to do it. But some people like to hear and listen to things and listen to directions in order to learn how to do things. Other people like to see it demonstrated or read about how to do something. And some of us like to feel our way through it and actually touch and feel and do the thing in order to have it work for us. We can read, we can write, we can listen, we can test out stuff in trial and error, and we can do it. But what is your favorite way to learn? What's your favorite way to consume information? We're all a little bit different. And most importantly, what is the people that you serve, the people you solve problems for, your customers' favorite way to consume information? I got frustrated the other day, and I don't have a sample of it here, but I noticed that with a new baby in the household, we're putting together a lot of things. Now, instructions don't have words on them anymore. They have these little diagrams and pictures that are supposed to be intuitive, and maybe they are for the younger generation, but for some of us that are in our 60s, it's not intuitive what the pictures mean and what they are instructing us to do. So I'm going to hop on YouTube, because I'm now technologically savvy. I'm going to watch a YouTube video on how to do something. Or I'm going to Google or use another search engine to ask a question and find out more information about how to do something. Because I need a couple of different ways of seeing the information or being exposed to the information, whether it's I hear it, I watch a video, I read about it, somebody shows me how to do it. Sometimes I need all of the above in order to figure out how to do something. So how do you learn best? And then, are you remembering to consider your customer's experience, the people that you hire's experience? Do you have processes and procedures and systems in place to help people learn and shorten the amount of time it takes? Because the learning curve is all about I don't know how to do anything. I'm a brand new novice here to get to be an expert. Now, we don't want to be an expert at everything, but we want to be proficient or decent or good at it. So how do we get from here to there in the fastest way possible? We do that by creating systems and documents and videos. I create a lot of videos on how to do things now when I'm hiring somebody to get them to help me with a project or to do something for me. I usually have done it several times before, but I'll just make a quick video that demonstrates exactly how to do it. Then they can watch it over and over again, or they can say, all right, I see how you do it, but you know, doing 6 extra steps, this is how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get the same or a better result in half the time. That's what I'm looking for, is continuous improvement in how I learn, how I grow, how I provide products and services to people, and I'm looking for my people to always do the same as well. And we do that through different modalities. So share in the comments below your experience with learning curves. Do you think you have a long learning curve or a short learning curve? I personally think with some things I have a short learning curve, and other things I have an unnaturally long learning curve. It takes me a lot longer to figure certain things out than other people. And that's true of all of us. Some of us are really good at some things and not so good at others. So share in the comments below, excuse me, your experience with learning curves. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your life and your business right now? Have an amazing day. Go learn something new.